Hi, my name is Stephanie Howard, and I'm co-founder of Endstate. I've worked as a designer for over 25 years, with experience at Nike, New Balance, Reebok, and many other brands you know. And today I'm going to take you through the process of designing the Endstate Drop Zero and give you a little bit behind the scenes look. It was essential for us when we started Endstate to create a brand with a conscience. I really liked the idea of pushing innovation in US manufacturing and finding a way to make these in the US. It was something that I've been passionate about but haven't really been able to do in my previous work. We felt for our brand that it was the right thing to do, and we also wanted to have a closer connection with the people making our products. For Drop Zero, we're working with Vibram for the soles. And I'm really excited about this partnership because they're very well known in the industry for performance materials and quality. And we're also able to make these in the US. So the soles are molded in Massachusetts, which is also where Endstate is based. The uppers are knitted, and the technology is really exciting because it is materially efficient. So it actually produces a lot less waste in the manufacturing process. Our uppers are knitted in California, and the entire shoe is also assembled there. These are very early explorations of how we might tell a story with the design of the knitted upper. The initial design for Drop Zero began with the concept of two halves, representing the digital and physical states of our products. Being a new brand called for the design to be unique, a statement from a new point of view, and not just an interpretation of familiar designs. The asymmetrical lacing manifested from the split halves concept. I sketched many concepts during this early ideation phase, but this one stood out as the strongest to tell our story. Now it was time to create a more detailed, nuanced story within the texture of the knit. Knowing that the knit was a perfect canvas for a bitmap image, I explored images that could bring the story to life in a more nuanced way. Early on, I started to focus on a topological map for the theme. Our feeling is that digital technology is knitting the world together, and that this decentralized online ecosystem, known as Web3, will build communities and open new avenues for people to connect and share value. So a map analogy worked well in the design. I'm very happy with the way the knit texture creates a subtle read of the map, and it's not entirely literal. There is a discovery element for the shoe owners to find when they look down at their toes. If you look closely, there is a map of the US laid across both feet, signaling where the shoes were made. The color palette for any drop needs to be carefully considered. I created this color palette to be both on trend as well as universal. Knowing that some people will choose to keep these as collector's items, we wanted to ensure some timelessness to the final product. Colors create an emotional reaction, and choosing the right ones is every designer's challenge. Two of the colorways have the color ivory instead of a typical white, because that tint of yellow exudes an optimistic, future-forward feel, which we all need in 2021. The navy blue and army green paired really well with the ivory base and sole. The tungsten colorway mixes two of the most universally liked colors in fashion, black and gray, and their fusion in the knit creates a similar hue to that rare metal tungsten. I hope you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look of Endstate sneaker design. For more, follow Endstate on Twitter and Instagram, and join our community on Discord.